night, I watched the World Outlaw Show down at the Knoxville, and I mean, the C main could have been an A main at a normal racetrack. The B main, I mean, it is unreal, the people that missed the show yesterday. And you know, the wing racing has just gotten, I mean, with all the money on the line, wing racing has gotten so tough, okay? And, you know, it's kind of turned into a professional sport, you know, professional racing, professional race teams, big funding, big money to go run these big shows. You know, we're talking, if you want to buy a brand new Kistler or Shaver or Ryder or Donut or Speedway, whatever you want to buy, you know, we're looking at like $65,000 minimum now. I honestly think it's more like $75,000 for a brand new motor. You get 10 nights on this brand new motor and you got to rebuild the thing, and it usually costs another $15,000 to freshen it up. So, you know, our sport is changing from, you know, the ma and pop that did it in their garage or did it with their family and their parents, to full-blown race teams that are very well funded. And, you know, so speaking of funding, you know, I've always just been an arrive and drive driver, okay? I don't have any money involved in the team. I own the seat, the steering wheel, and, you know, the suit and what I'm wearing typically. And honestly, whoever I'm driving for, most of the time they buy me a suit. But nowadays, you know, there's just a lot more to it, you know. So I was approached to run a guy's 410 car at Knoxville and potentially do some high limit races, some World Outlaw races, and, you know, that it just cost a lot of money. So they were asking me like how I could bring some funding to it. Well, I don't have any funding, you know, like the only extra money I own is in this car right here, okay? So that's me. This is mine. Be thankful that your boy gets to drive other people's race cars. Otherwise, this would be called T-Mez Drifts. Okay? T-Mez Drifts. Not T-Mez TV, racing, dirt, sprint cars, midgets, and open wheel cars. At the end of the day, I'm a contractor, you know, I'm a flooring contractor by trade. I'm a fabricator, so I could go build race cars and stack dimes and TIG weld for somebody. But man, I just really don't want to work that 9-to-5 fabrication job or going and laying floors. I want to be a race car driver. So that's where you guys came into play. I knew if I could start, you know, making decent videos. I'm pretty good at talking to the camera, you know, so I started making videos and bringing the YouTube thing along, and that really has changed my life. You know, it's been my most consistent check in the last 5 years because racing isn't very consistent, you know. Went to Midget Week, we rained out half the races. The apparel trailer did like $1,000 2 nights, $500 another night. So, and you know, the race car probably made $1,000 at most. So luckily, you know, Tim gave me $1,000 and is like, he had a nice little conversation like, hey, you know, are you good on money? You know, if you need anything, let me know, but I think we should be pretty squared up, right? And I said, yeah, we're square. I'm pretty sure I owe him money. And so thanks to Tim, you know, for always having my back and funding our whole deal. It just started to rain. Just a little squirrely. I like Rain-X. I just did some Rain-X. Rain-X is good. Rain-X is really good. And so yeah, back to this sprint car deal is no joke, okay? If you want to go racing with your mom and pop budget and racing out of your garage, you know, with the family funding, there are some small teams that are still doing it, but if you're trying to do it in High Limit or the Outlaws, you probably are getting out-dollared, okay? Because it's just a lot more money to run the Outlaws and the High Limits, just the travel alone. And you have to have 3 crew guys minimum. You got a cart chief, a crew chief, and a tire guy. One of the guys is driving to the races. One of the guys is, you know, setting up car. I mean, basically, you have to do everything on the team. And so, like, the social media platform that you guys are on right now, this is starting to be huge. Okay, I started this to hopefully, you know, have a little bit of a solid income, you know, thanks to just making videos and content, you know, and I've succeeded with that. But now it's getting hard to just go do what I want to do, and I want to go wing race, and that's where the excitement is, that's where the money is, but man, that's where the competition is as well. I mean, Gravel did go from 8th, and he won it, and I mean, that is unheard of. And old David, he just so modestly, you know, goes and draws his pill, draws the back of the you know, dash, and oh, it's okay, it's Knoxville, we still got this, we still got this, we're gonna make this happen, you know. And he kept plugging away, but those guys have amazing equipment, amazing funding, and some of the best stuff in the country. But there's got to be 50 to 75, like, I mean, top of the line 410 cars. This, you know, racing for this new High Limit Outlaw money that is big money, you know. So the days of having a little team are running their course, but the social media platform is where it's at, okay? And I need to figure out how to ask you guys for some funding. Maybe somebody back home is watching this that wants to be a part of a winged sprint car team. I have an opportunity. We're gonna get to go run some 410 shows at Knoxville. We're gonna get to go run, you know, some High Limit races, some big paying races. But in order to do that, I might have to come up with a nice little sponsor to help with the team, okay? Because a $10,000, a $20,000 sponsor really wouldn't even be a lot on one of these teams, considering a motor is $75,000 and just tires for the weekend is $1,000. Having your crew guys paid for, hotels, fuel, it roughly turns into $5,000 a night. If you want to go race in Knoxville, it's almost even more expensive because nobody there, and I mean nobody, is over there racing with 800 horse motor. Like, if you're not making 900 to the rear tires, don't even go down there, you know. So everybody at Knoxville, the best of the best, all the guys in the 410, brand new motors every year, 10 races, $12,000 rebuilds, and shipping them, and just the money just keeps going up. Now, we do have some big paying races, but you got to be one of the heroes in order to be one of those big paying customers that receives the check at the end of the day. So, all right, so busy week. I'm getting ready to go pick up Don's 00 car. We got to take it to the dyno on Wednesday, get it all dynoed, but that means I'm gonna have a race car, you know, talk a little bit about setup, talk a little bit about the cars themselves. I never have one in my possession, you know, and when I'm running the midget, our midget program is a little hush-hush, but with Don, you know, we kind of have a standard program. He built a new motor, so pretty excited to take that to Tim's and see what kind of power that thing makes. And just got off the phone with Landon Simon. I got to go over to his house because there's a big race right now. Ohio Speed Week's going on, right? And they run Thursday at Waynesfield, and that is the Jamie Miller race. Our good friend Jamie Miller passed away this past year, and they're putting on a race. in his name, and you know, so we have to go. Landon was a really good friend of Jamie's, and I was a really good friend of Jamie's, and so we're real excited to be able to go down there. And I was excited to get a phone call from my buddy Landon to go run his 410 wing car Thursday at one of the Ohio Speed Week races. So dyno in Don's car Wednesday, racing Landon's 24 car Thursday in Ohio. Friday we go to, we're in the Dub Zero at Putnamville. Saturday we're at Paragon in the Double Zero. Sunday we're at Terre Haute. So back in the 410 wing car. Oh yeah, so pumped about that. Going wing racing this weekend. Got a lot of things on the schedule, honestly. I was working on a schedule, trying to make some things work out. But hey, thank you so much for clicking on the channel. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate that. If you know anybody looking to help out a team, help out a guy, I feel like I could, you know, with the viewership I have, I can help promote your products pretty well. Our racing is pretty amazing, and so there's thousands and thousands of people there at the racetrack. Looking like I'm potentially going to get an opportunity to run the Knoxville Nationals. Haven't signed the deal yet, but I think that's in the cards. So, you know, there's like 50,000 people at Knoxville. Your name on the side of their car, going wing racing, some potential high limit races, maybe coming to your workplace and displaying the car. If you guys do, give me a hand. Leave a comment down below and let me know how you think maybe I can help get some funding to continue my racing the way we love to do this. Wing racing is super expensive. It's on the rise, but you have to be in really good equipment. And in order to do that, I might need some funding in order to help persuade somebody in doing that. Somebody like USA BMX, go check those guys out. Been trying to get those guys on board because they love the viewership, they love the clicks, and it's all about sending people their way. So if you would, go check out USA BMX. That's just like a for instance, okay? Witt's RC Racing Products, those guys building hyper spec motors. They're building tires now, and these fans, their fans are amazing, keeping my car, like keeping my motor like 20 degrees cooler. Podiumed at a pretty decent sized race with my Witt's hyper spec, what was it, a 17.5 turn motor. So yeah, go check out Witt's RC Racing Products. Just throwing you guys out some for instances. Look, my car is fogging up. I need to roll the windows down, but it is raining.